I totally just I really just want to talk this morning for a second. I don't know if anybody's gonna pay attention, care, whatever. Um, but like I've seen, I saw an Instagram celebrity person, posted something, I guess, with pertaining to depression and suicide and things like that previously, and I think it's super awesome that he did a follow-up video to encourage people, to let them know that they're worth it and they're worthy, and that suicide is of course not an option, and offered help and things like that. And I don't know why I just been having this overwhelming feeling that, this spirit of suicide is just it's completely running rampant. Like, you feel things that you really can't explain on a day-to-day basis and stuff like that, and you try to figure out okay, you know what, why do I feel like this, or why do I feel like that? And you also pay attention to people's conversations and how they feel and things that come out of their mouth, and you yourself may feel a certain way, but um I personally me personally have found that prayer is one of the things that helps me get through. It gives me a moment of clarity, but that's not everybody's thing, and I'm not pushing that on anybody at this point, even though I feel God is awesome and wonderful and real. Everybody don't, and that's okay. But I do feel that those who have that feeling should reach out and not only seek counseling, because that is the best way to get an impartial party that don't know you, that will not judge you, um, that is trained to do that type of thing, to be able to give you encouragement, but to be a sounding board for you if you feel like you can't trust or talk to anybody in your family or your friends or your circle or those around you or your associates or whatever. um, I feel like speaking to somebody is better than trying to deal with it alone. Um, it is a situation that I myself once found myself in, and multiple times actually in my life, and it's not an easy place to be in, and you don't always have people that you feel like won't judge you. And thankfully I did. I had people that I could talk to that prayed for me and prayed with me and encouraged me that I'm worth it, that life is worth living, that life is a gift that I should cherish, and I'm grateful for those people. They know who they are. They know they know what they've said to me to help me push past those feelings. And I guess I just have the mind frame today that, because I've seen not only that, the Instagram Kendall from Michigan, men people stand up. That's what's up. But not only because I saw it on his page, it's just I've felt down at times still, and not only that, but um, I see things that people post. I see and I hear a lot, from people. Being a mail carrier, people talk to you, you know, whether you want them to or not. You're just trying to look, I'm trying to get my job done, but you really can't control when people want to talk. So the things that I see and hear on the streets, working and customers and things like that. Um, it's it's gives me the understanding and feeling that, right now suicide is what people are looking to. From the news where we see these babies are taking their lives because of being bullied, and people are, even with, you know, Christoph St. John. I don't know. I didn't follow up on the story, but I know he dealt with that after his own son's death, and he dealt with that thought. And I have no idea if that's what happened to that man or not. So I'm not saying that is what it is, but his story was brought up in the midst of his passing. May God carry and keep him. May he rest in peace. May God carry and hold and comfort his family, those who are, who loved him and cherished him and everything, you know. But I just want somebody to know, like, life is so dope. Like, it, no matter how hard it gets, I know it took me like almost 6 minutes to get to this point, but life is dope. Like, it may not be everything you want it to be right now, but you have to have patience and give life time to develop. And you can't get stuck in the hard times. You can't get stuck in despair and depression and grief and worry. You cannot let those things rob you of how wonderful and how great life actually is. It's a part of the balance. Like, the things that we go through, good, bad, or otherwise, like, the hard times are a part of the balance. You can't really understand what joy is like if you've never felt pain. You cannot understand what success feels like if you've never failed. You can't, you know, appreciate true happiness if you've never cried, if you've never been broken. It's a part of life regardless. Like, even if you're a builder, like, I've been watching these videos with people building and making stuff. A lot of times they have to break something down in order to build it back up into something amazing and beautiful. We are the same way at times throughout life. We have to be broken down in order to be rebuilt into something amazing. Someone shared a video with me, actually a prophet, um, that, I love, respect, and honor. He sent the video and I shared it with people. And there was a woman talking about, how you have to let things and people go in order to become who you are destined to be. And in that process of letting go, you still are being broken down because you're breaking out of a normal routine in life. You may be letting people go in order for you to grow and fly, but you're still being broken down out of the habits that you've become accustomed to. You're breaking out of the cycle of friends and people and possibly destruction. I'm not sure what everybody goes through, but you're breaking out of those things and getting to a point where you're rebuilding you. And suicide will never, taking your life, and suicide will never accomplish what you think it will. It will not give you peace. It will not give you rest. It'll give you death for sure. But it's not going to do anything for those who love and appreciate and cherish you here. You'll never know your true potential if you give up now. You'll never know who you can become, who you're destined to be, how great you actually are. You'll never unlock that potential if you give up now. It's life is worth it. It could be a beautiful thing if you just hold on and see past this hurdle. In life, You are a king. You are a queen. You are beautiful, wonderful, amazing. You are the only version of you on this earth. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else can be like you. Nobody else has what you have to offer. There is something great locked inside of all of us. There is something wonderful locked inside of all of us. Like, you're amazing. If you would just reach out and see that, it can be, life can show you something wonderful if you just take the time and allow it to, and talk to somebody. Push past this moment of fear and worry and doubt, and should I let go? Should I stay here? Should I go? Push past those feelings. I can tell you from a personal standpoint, it has been worth it for me. Is every day sunny? No. Is every day great? Am I where I want to be? No. Have I fully unlocked all of my potential? No. But it's not to say that it won't happen. I'm not saying that it can't happen. But I would have never been able to reach anything if I gave up. And, that day I sat in my car and I wanted to cut my wrists and things like that. I had tears running down my face, and I felt like, you know what? This is it. Like, I'm stupid. I'm worthless. I'm fat. I'm never going to be anything. My dreams will never be fulfilled. All I do is cause hurt and pain. All I do is bring, worry to people. I'm nothing. I truly felt like I was absolutely nothing. And I didn't even put in words on Facebook that was my intention. The words I put, I really masked it well because, I post a lot. I say a lot of stuff when I'm angry, when I'm happy, when I'm spiritual. I post a lot, and nobody, the masses who don't pay attention, didn't even see anything wrong with what I had said. But there was two people. One contacted me immediately, and said, "Hey, I saw your post and dot 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 dot, and it just don't seem like you. That don't seem right." And it wasn't like I was all depressed or sad in the post. It's like, yeah, something ain't right with that. And the second person said the same thing, like, "Are you okay? Like this, I don't, doesn't seem like you." And I'm grateful for those people and their prayers and their encouragement, because that night I was ready to go. I masked my goodbye in the words I put on Facebook, and literally I was ready to go. I was going to leave a husband behind, a mother, an aunt who is like a mother, godchildren, nieces, nephews, and countless people that I know love me. I couldn't see it at that moment, though. I didn't feel it at that moment. And despite what I see or feel or think about that time, the main thing I feel is gratefulness that I did not give in to my own fears, to my own despair, to my own doubt and worry and discouragement, to the distorted image I saw in the mirror before I walked out the house, that dead look in my eyes, that sorrow that filled my body. I'm grateful I didn't give into it. I am very, very thankful to God that I'm still here another day. I don't have all the answers. Not claiming to have it, but I hope somebody understands and know and feel that you are loved. If nobody else loves you, I love you. If nobody else thinks you're wonderful, I think you're wonderful. If nobody else thinks you're amazing, I believe you're amazing. You're great. You have potential, king and queen. You have the power to be whatever you desire to be. Just push past this time, push past this moment, and believe that you can be anything. Anything. You know, you may not be a professionally trained singer, but look at the countless people who made it on the internet singing horribly. I mean, totally horribly. You know, um, you may not be famous, but at least you'll get a chance to accomplish a goal. You know, and you may think you have a horrible voice, but that voice might be absolutely beautiful to somebody. Hell, to everybody. It could be absolutely beautiful to everybody. You never even know. Um, you may like to do and build things with your hands, and that bird may not look like a bird today, but you keep practicing at that bird. It'll be a bird tomorrow. You know, it'll be a bird someday down the line. You may be afraid to talk to people. You may be an introvert. You may be afraid of what people will say or think about you, but gotta push past that. You know, practice in the mirror. Practice in front of your friends. Practice in small groups. You got the power to overcome everything. You know, you may be chunky. Learn how to love your chunkiness. This world will make you believe that being a plus size person is horrible. That you're unhealthy. That you're gonna die soon if you don't go to the gym and eat salads every day and go on a keto diet, or you know, you don't look like everybody else. If you ain't got no small waist, no big boob, or no big butt, or you're not toned and muscled, people are gonna make you feel and believe that you're nothing when you're everything. You want to lose weight? Take it day by day, step by step. If not, and you're comfortable and happy with who you are, be proud and stand strong in your beauty and your handsomeness. Stand in that. You are great. I know I rambled a lot, a whole lot, but I found that, you know, I've bought books and things like that, and nothing, of course, will compare to the Bible, but I have bought books. Like one of them I bought is Overcoming Tough Times. And believe it or not, I bought this in the airport. Um, it is, it's filled with some good things to get you through some hard times. And I bought a Prayers for Difficult Times book, women's edition, also from the airport, and Too Blessed to Be Stressed. And these are just a few tools that I personally have found along with the Bible. Because, like I said, I'm not pushing religion on anybody. That you choose God, that is your choice, because that is a personal devotion you have to make for yourself. Not pushing God on anybody. That's just my personal belief, you know, and whomever you believe or pray to or lack thereof, I still want you to know that you're wonderful. You're amazing, and that life is worth living. You are an awesome, powerful person. If you would just give life a chance and a try, don't give up and don't give in at all. Don't let this world and the things around you feel like you're inferior. Don't let your quirkiness, your nerdiness, your weirdness, don't let your glow be dimmed by society, by anybody. If you're in abusive situations, take the necessary steps to get out. Run like hell. Escape. Find shelter. Find cover. Do what you can. Make a plan to get out of there. If you are just down, don't listen to depressed music. Don't listen to nothing that's going to feed into that situation and feelings that you're already in. That's one of the worst things that we do is we get depressed and sad and we be like, unbreak my heart. We start listening to Tony Braxton. Lord have mercy. Woman can sing, but unbreak my heart ain't something you need to listen to when you depressed. You know, it says unbreak my heart, but I'm serious. Like, that song will have you down. Don't do it. I've been there. Trust me, I've been there and I know it. So don't go there. Um, but I hope you're encouraged. I hope you look at me. I am on YouTube talking about being encouraged. Got this face all out there. This quirkiness, this weird girl, this chunky girl. Hey, out here letting you know that I too was one of them people who wanted to end it all, but it wasn't worth it. I'm happy being here. I have a different type of joy, and I'm finding it inside of myself day by day. You know, I'm working on me, and I'm working on my happiness and my joy day by day because life is worth living and it's great. I love you. I wish you the best. You are in my prayers. You are in my positive thoughts, and I hope you give life a try. I hope you escape from whatever you're trying to escape from. I hope you call and find some help. Um, I hope you have access. I really should have had a phone number for you to call. I will look that up so that you will have it. It will be in the description. Call somebody. You are worth it. You're great. Mwah.